everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. They attacked her again, as right now we go to Ironmouse, who is a VTuber, a indie VTuber who was once part of vshojo. She is a very good singer. She's been doing a lot for her brand growing, as well as being very, very giving when it comes to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and helping people that have, you know, similar things that she does. She has CVID, and she does do her best to try to continue to be charitable and help other people with situations that she had, because the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped her a lot. This isn't about the Immune Deficiency Foundation specifically, but about Ironmouse and things that have been happening to her. Recently, as I had covered before, Cry For Me was affected by a kind of removal, a continual removal, continual things that have been going in and out when it comes to I believe it was a copyright strike that someone did. A troll did a copyright strike in order to bring a channel into the limelight that was their troll channel, having a troll song that made her say slurs and made her say, explicit things, most likely using an AI voice. You can train AI voices. There are ones that you can do that. I'm not going to show you which ones they are. The people that do troll stuff know about the programs that can use AI to train a voice. Give them about an hour worth of stuff, you can get a pretty well-trained voice when it comes to that. The longer you give it, the more training it can have. So here we are, taking a look at the discography again. Things like that. The troll stuff was removed. So they are, on the positive way, and Cry For Me has been added back. Of course, a lot of the streams were removed from it, but now you can stream it as much as you want. This leads up to what we're doing right now. mrbeast had this was supposed to be a positive thing, but it ended up being a negative thing. What they are doing here. mrbeast revealed the streamers who will be attending his event to win the $1 million for their viewers, not for themselves, but $1 million for their viewers. You have Kai Cenat, which is not a surprise, because he does things for his viewers all the time as well. You have XQC, Ibai, Pokimane, Valkyrie, Rubus. You have a big, long list there, and below Nade Shot and above Agent 00, you have Ironmouse, which is, you also have Cutie Cinderella, other people here, Lacey, Ludwig, other people, and Ironmouse is the one that people are getting angry at. Well, one person is getting angry at. You're not going to be surprised. You're not going to be surprised. I wasn't surprised that this individual was the one that was angry at the fact that she got in there. Rakai's mood instantly changed after realizing he'll be competing against Ironmouse in the mrbeast 50 Streamers Challenge after their beef from the Streamer Awards. Remember, this guy's a teenager. This guy's very young. He is one of those people that only gets any kind of notoriety, any kind of watch time because of his extreme reactions to things. And of course, this is going to be no different. Let's take a look, and I will come to you on the other side.
Jinxie, Kwakli, Sinadriji, Nesha, Ironmouse.
Again, this person here has a dislike of Ironmouse, has had a dislike of Ironmouse for a while. They tried to talk to her during the Streamer Awards to try to get some kind of reaction by having their questions, the questions that were a little bit intrusive, asked of her. And ever since then, ever since the whole, her saying that it made her uncomfortable, they have been very much, both Rakai and others have been very much against Ironmouse and have been criticizing her and such. The people who follow him aren't the most mature people, not everybody. Of course, there's a lot of mature people following him as well, but the people who want to do trolling and have been attacking Ironmouse haven't been the most mature folks, and they have, of course, used this to try to attack her again. But let's continue on and see what the rest is here. And there you go. He just...
Agent, your rage, pipe when max.
He tries to continue because he tries to show his discontent with this. But again, this is all a reactionary thing. This is all meant to maybe try to drum up a little bit more controversy in order to get him more views. We're not going to be giving him more views here. That's why this is just through Twitter, and it's not through actually looking at his stuff there. We take a look at the quotes, which I'm going to take a look at some of them right here. Stop giving a platform to dumb teenagers who can't control their fans, and only thing they do is badly influence even younger kids. And continuing on, we have ban this idiot and raise the minimum age of Twitch to 16. I thought for the most part it was 16, but I think it's 13 or something like that. But yeah, his age group is not known to be the most mature because they haven't fully developed yet. His age group has not fully developed. It has not fully matured. And, well, for a lot of them, they won't mature until probably they're in their early 30s. That's just the type of person that he is and the type of person that he has around him. Let's continue on. Just can't understand why people fault Ironmouse for being creeped out by this musty, stinky breath loser. I don't even like Ironmouse or VTubers, but still. Yes, people like him will make others uncomfortable because they're very in your face. They are very, they make their content out fully to be in your face, fully to be as loud and, creating drama as they can. They want to be as dramatic as possible. And that is what gives them their following, because I haven't seen anything really that Rakai has done that has been like out there, wow, crazy, that kind of stuff, other than, oh wait, yeah, there was that thing where he went into Walmart and he intentionally on his part, but the other person unintentionally ended up stealing a plant because he gave them a plant and people thought, oh, he was being nice, he was just giving people plants and stuff. He gave him like a flower or something like that, like an actual potted flower, and it ended up being that he didn't pay for it, things like that. They, like I said, they do things in order to get, they're one of those annoying streamers, those nuisance streamers as I call them, and other people have called them, a nuisance IRL streamers that do things to drum up controversy and to either get other people in trouble or annoy the heck out of people. And that type of content isn't really something that anyone should ever watch, and it isn't anything that anyone should ever get any kind of recognition for. I generally don't believe this dude has a brain in that head. Continuing on here, Rakai, the man-child, pissed disabled woman, who is a streamer, more popular than he'll ever hope being, is in a contest for streamers. She is a very popular streamer. She is extremely popular in period as a streamer, not just as a VTuber. IRL people know her very well and know her for the good things that she has done. That is why she is a part of the mrbeast thing, because guess what mrbeast is doing? Bringing people that will bring views. That's what he does. He's not going to have someone like me, who's tiny, who won't be known by anybody, into these things because you do it for views. He is a business. He runs a business. So he wants to do things for views, which views bring him income in one way or another. That's why he's doing it. Especially if he's giving $1 million away, he needs to know that he's going to have something back. Can I additionally point out that mrbeast should have had any amount of foresight regarding putting Rakai and Mousy in the same contest. And that's the thing. He doesn't like being in the same contest as Ironmouse because he still does not like Ironmouse. And people that are watching nuisance streamers are the same type of people that can possibly, the same type of people that are more able to do things like trolling Ironmouse and more likely to do things like trolling Ironmouse. You can watch them as, a side thing, occasionally you'll watch something that's kind of funny, you watch a clip of them, but being a continual viewer of them, in my opinion, can lead to trollish behavior. That is just my thing. Because if you're watching a troll, especially the younger crowd that watches the troll, the older ones may not ever think this way, but the younger crowd that watches the troll may want to, emulate what they do. Continuing on. Rakai and his followers, mostly on TikTok, have brains of literal toddlers. It says, remember, folks, Ironmouse called you cringe if you dare criticize these people. She was trying to be nice. She was being herself. She was being the Ironmouse that we all know, and a lot of people in the VTuber community and in the community in general love, because of the fact that she does not want any hatred coming towards other people, because she also understands how that hatred can make someone feel. She tries to be nice, but with these people, unfortunately, you can't really even give them the time of day. You can be nice to them, but don't give them the time of day. Criticize them as you would criticize anyone else. They are not above reproach. They are not above criticism. I don't care what age they are. They put themselves online. They get criticized. Now, criticism is different than harassment. Harassment is a no-no, but criticism is perfectly fine. K101, the only reason why this dude is famous is because Kai carried him, that's why. Kai being Kai Sanat, the one that was on the top of the list. Also, all those ignorant people, do y'all not know what immune deficiency is? Educate yourself, because y'all have a lot of time on the internet to make comments but not educate your brain. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how she can be disabled. The people who have criticized her, a lot of people who criticize her, let me correct that, do not understand how she can be disabled, what immunity deficiency is. It is a reason why she's not able to go out there. CVID it can be, if not treated and handled correctly, it can lead to some very, very serious things, very serious negative situations, and that is why she cannot go out as much as she would love to. We have other responses here every day, and this is a response against Ironmouse. This is probably one of the people that's like, an angel goes with wings, bad people deserve bad things, cracks always reveal this someone's time. But the fact that it said chick seems like it's a negative thing against Ironmouse. Other people, Narujin says, why are you using this video to harass him and accuse him of something you have shown no proof of? You have no better than him and his underage fans. He's 17 years old and you're a grown-ass man. The person that is being criticized is someone who said that, the followers were most likely the people who did the trolling. I don't watch him and never knew he was before that bit of drama, and I've enjoyed Ironmouse content since her first model, but still, she overreacted when recalling the interaction with them. This new Spotify drama really effed up, though, including her official Spotify, when it's just a fake voice, just wrong. Yeah, the Spotify thing was really wrong, and it is the type of people who are on, the ones who watch the brain rot stuff on TikTok and actively follow the person. Not everybody who watches it, because sometimes you just want to disconnect your brain and you just want to do stuff, but the people who are ardent fans, not just watchers, but ardent fans and ardent supporters, like the people who, watch them every single day and are specifically only watching them, like Rakai and stuff, those are the type of people who are more likely to do the trollish things. Making a deal out of a pause and being confused about something is quite tragic. It's a reaction, leave it at that. He's allowed to feel how he is, just Ironmouse is allowed to feel how she does. Not gonna lie, might be thinking how this is gonna be a challenge, which I'm curious about as well. The child, he's 17. What's worse is that even when he becomes an adult, he'll be exactly the same child as he was 5 minutes ago. Kai, another Kaisenat D writer. How's this harassment? Generally confused with how an iPad will compete with in physical competitions. He wasn't even disrespectful. Clout chasing after the money, causing unnecessary drama. That's his life. Yeah, he's clout chasing. That's the thing. And Ironmouse, we don't know what kind of competition it's going to be. She can have a representative represent her there. She's not going to be, more than likely not going to be doing the whole thing on her iPad or whatever. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. She's more than likely going to have a representative there. Whatever it is, that is MrBeast's responsibility, and that is not for us to criticize in that sense. Yes, they have a VTuber there, and yes, it's because she is known to be she's very well known, and she's very well liked. That's why she's in there. The main thing here is, I hate how this is probably going to be another thing that's going to cause more hatred towards her, going to cause more trolling to go on, going to cause, even though it's just a reaction, people are going to take it as kind of a carte blanche to attack her again. That's what I feel, at least. I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you feel I'm wrong. I always love reading your comments, and just letting you know, as long as they are not harassing comments or anything too aggressive, I will always leave them up. Chikafuji Lisa is a VTuber that belongs to Chromashift, used to be called Idol Corp. They are an English-speaking VTuber that is part of their Encore unit alongside Enya Ignis and Shabeltonia. Other people have left the agency before. I have mentioned when they have left before, and that is what we're talking about here. She goes out on her Chikafuji Lisa channel regarding my future as Chikafuji Lisa, and we're going to read all of it because I do like to give you guys the full rundown of what I can here. We're going to take a look at this announcement. Hi everyone, over nearly 5 years I put my whole heart into my craft, creating, learning, supporting others. It's been and has continued to be such an important part of my life. I'm grateful for the things I've been able to experience thus far. And in the past 2 years, I've been with Idol Brave Group, US Chromashift. So she was an indie VTuber before that. She owns her IP. This is one of the reasons why this is not as horrible as it may seem. My life has changed significantly in the time I was a part of Chromashift. I've had the chance to learn so much about myself, and especially what I want to achieve and what I want to create. Recently, I took a step back and reevaluated where do I see myself going. I care deeply about my passions and the effort I put into them. But am I really where I want to be? I began to feel that where I am and where I yearn for aren't aligning. Rather than staying in a position where I feel that feeling grows, I decided to take ownership of the path and continue in the direction that I chose. With that being said, March 2026 onward, I will be continuing my activities independently at Chikafuji Lisa. And it says it was through all the love I received that I continued on for so long. Making this decision was painful but necessary. I wish the people I've worked with are the absolute best in everything they do. With this new chapter, I plan to work my hardest to continue achieving amazing things, and I can't wait for you all to share the experience with me. To my sheeple, thank you for your love, your encouragement, and your belief in me. Not only as your favorite worst nightmare sheep, but as the girl behind the screen. Your support has mattered more than I could express. Without you, I wouldn't have had the courage to take on this step. I'm looking ahead with confidence. I hope you'll stay with me for what comes next. Thank you always. A little bit of responses to what she said here. Love you, my sheepy. Mia Malonia. Vtuber memes will support you either way, of course. Good luck on your indie journey and looking forward to the content you will put out. Kani Kanizawa says Lisa love. Sayu gives Lisa forever. My Oshi. Nikki Ray, good luck. Cutie full Lisa. Nikki Ray was a person that graduated from, well, not graduated, left Idol. Because you would say graduated and you believe that she's fully gone. No, she owns her IP. She was able to get her IP and she left Idol as well. I'll call it Idol because what a lot of people consider. Goro Gaomi, other people, Piper, other big people in the indie industry are, of course, wishing them good luck. Over here it says, returning to indie, I should say. I'm happy that Idol, Chroma, Brave, FTW, whatever they call it this month, is allowing her to keep her IP. She's only Idol Corp member I really kept tabs on. And other people said she owned her IP before joining it. It would be extremely concerning if she would have to part with it. Now, in order for her to part with it, they would have had to give her a good amount of money, I would say, or a good amount of promises. More than likely, it is a contractual thing that prevented her from leaving before. It seems like she did want to leave for a bit, and she didn't leave because, well, in most cases, you want the to write out whatever contract you have, keep doing what you're doing, write out the contract, and if the contract allows you to get your stuff back whenever that may be, then yes, you can go and do that. And that is why I wish her the best moving forward, and why I wish her the utmost in everything that she does, because I know she's going to do well. Nina Mai Inaris, or Ina as she's known, is a part of the Hololive EN first gen of Myth, alongside Kiara, Amita Watson, Callie, and Gura. Gura is gone, of course, unfortunately, and Watson is an affiliate. So the only ones right now that are currently streaming are Kiara, Callie, and Ina under Hololive. Ina recently popped up with a new thing. I mean, beyond this whole stuff that was happening with the height case, the new thing that they popped up with is the Nina Mai Ina's Taco Takeover, which we're taking a look at here. It is a new original song that she has. It is here, and you know, you have very, very nice designs, very nice art. Pretty sure she either did most of the art or, you know, was kind of gave the design of the art, is my feeling of this. Which you can see here, a little bit of her singing. I'm not going to show it primarily too much because, well, it's an original song from Hololive, so you know how those go. But you got to hear a little bit of it. Let me just, actually, you know what, let me just give you a little bit here.
First creation? Oya oya, a cute little takodachi found its way here.
So it's that type of song. And she had a wonderful thing of Hololive copyrighting their own stuff from a Hololive member. It's YouTube. It's not necessarily Hololive itself. It's whatever system Hololive uses. I know they've hit me tons of time. The agency that they use for copyright stuff, it's very, very. I'm not gonna name the name. I'm not gonna name and shame because, you know, they're just doing what Hololive is telling them to do. But they are extremely overzealous when it comes to the copyright stuff. I can't even count on two hands how much. It's more than two hands. It's more than 10 times that have been hit by the company, by the agency. Not Hololive itself, the agency. And they are extremely aggressive in how they take these things down. In this case, I knew it. Copyright struck by Nina Mai Inanis. How could she do this to me? You know, trying to make a joke out of the whole thing. We can play it now, but for a while, you know, hours after it was created on the 7th, it was taken down by the agency again. Literally 1984. Anya responds as lol, just a big lol there. Others, audacity of Nina, my Ina niece, doesn't she know you're Ina? No way. Top 10 anime betrayals. People are laughing at this. Damn you, Nina, my Ina niece, for copyright striking Nina, my Ina niece. How dare you? I know, right? It's pretty takoyaki for her to do something like that. Yeah, people using puns as well, of course. And you think she can be bribed by a cookie? No. She has to eat more takodachis, probably. We're cheering for you. Holy cow. And it says, I love your new song. Listen to it about 67 times already. It is a good song. Of course, take a look and listen to it. But yeah, she ended up getting copyright struck. More than likely, like I said, by the agency that they use. Because they do use, from my personal experience, a third-party agency that is probably used by many, many others. And they trust to kind of do the whole copyright thing. Hopefully, this video doesn't get taken down because I played like 5 seconds of the freaking song. If it does, then, you know, I'll edit it somehow so that you can still have that there. Luckily, though, as you saw, still doing well. Getting, after 2 days, getting 448k views. More than likely would have gotten more, would have gotten way more if they hadn't gotten, you know, a couple of hours of taking down. The first couple of hours of a music video or a new song is really what gets you your most views. So luckily, everything's good though. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive place for VTubing, a place where we can support each other and promote each other as much as possible. So today, we are talking about Ziolot the Dragon, a dragon VTuber, Twitch affiliate, weeb, clinically insane. And like I said, I always do this just because I want to promote people, help them a little bit. I have very little reach, but the little reach that I have, I want it to be positive. Today, see, I'm a dragon VTuber that likes anime, games, and editing. We're going to take a look at something that this dragon VTuber has done, and let's take a look. This is Schedule 1.
If you're a new player and trying to save, you must progress through the game.
He's trying to figure out how to save, I think.
Alright, well, I pretty much did all the steps. I guess I'd just wait for the day to end. Oh, nope, there he is.
There you go.
Found him. We got him.
He kind of jumped a little bit. I think he got a little startled by that. But yeah, I was trying to get Frugal Phil out there. Frugal Phil does not come out immediately. You know, certain steps have to be done, of course, and he just pops up. But yeah, I had a problem with Frugal Phil when I was playing Schedule 1 the first time. It was not easy to get him the first. I mean, with me being, you know, inept at what I do, it was hard to get him. Let's continue on. Take a look at Ziolot the Dragon, who has all of their VODs here. I always say, if you are a VTuber, if you're just a regular streamer on Twitch, and even if you have affiliate or whatever, if you want to keep long-term VODs up, do it on YouTube. Absolutely do it on YouTube. That is always should be an option. And if you can, have a backup somewhere of all of your VODs. Because, yeah, I mean, YouTube could suddenly delete them, and that would absolutely suck. But it's always a good idea to keep your VODs somewhere. And, of course, they have the VODs shorts. And they haven't done lives there for a bit. That's why they have their VODs here. But VODs and shorts are primarily what you can see here. And thank you so much, Ziolot, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.